can read it now! That filthy musical score of yours!
So we start off seeing Akaza meet with Lord Muzan. While his troops are out in the field getting busy, the greatest demon of all time is playing house with the normal family. Yada yada yada, finding a cure to beat the sun or whatever, I don't care. Dude just wants to get treated like a baby. Akaza has just come off slamming out Rengoku, peak fight that I will definitely cover later, and he's like, hey, I didn't find the blue spider lily, but I did beat a Hashira, so that's cool, right?
No.
But Muzan was not having it. One non-contact blow had Akaza shaking like a tree, looking like me trying to hold my laugh in whenever a teacher's trying to tell a sad story. Muzan was tripping for this though, I can't lie. Like, Akaza didn't do anything but his job. Like, he literally killed a Hashira, and he wanted to talk about some, you worthless bitch ass nigga. You only killed one Hashira instead of those 3 Demon Slayer grunts? You bum. You fraud. Like, he isn't your second best upper moon. Come on, bruh. Talking about some Akaza. Chill, man. Meanwhile, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke are recovering at the Butterfly Mansion. And after they heal their wounds, they start training like hell. No way they're gonna let what happened to Rengoku happen again. One day, after doing some more training, Tanjiro hears a scream from the mansion. And when he pulls up, he sees him, the Sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui. To this day, I don't know what possessed him to pull up like this. Dude was looking for some help, and instead of, I don't know, asking like a regular person, he decided to kidnap 3 little girls? Hello? Tanjiro wasn't letting that happen though. Pulled up with that headbutt of his, Mr. Uzui is too fast. He, along with Inosuke and Zenitsu, decided to take the girls' place, and they head off to the Yoshiwara Entertainment District, the flashiest place in Japan. Poor Tengen regretted taking them right away though. Inosuke was causing trouble, Zenitsu was trying to get his game on with the hose, and Tanjiro, he's just chilling. Tanjiro's chill. The entertainment district is a hotbed for demons, since the place is inactive at day and bustling at night. The women here are interesting too. Most become courtesans to pay off their debts, and if they become the LeBron James of courtesans, they can become an oiran. For now though, these 3 need to go around and look for Tengen's wives, while he searches for some demons. Yes, you heard me right. And no, that was not a mistake. Wives, plural. This nigga has not 1, not 2, but 3 wives. 3. What do you need 3 bitches for, bruh? How fucking greedy.
Some manners. Have some manners. How greedy. Have some manners.
Nigga's a 6'6" ninja with more wives than Dak Prescott has playoffs wings. What a joke. In order to infiltrate these houses, our boys need to put on some disguises. Tengen knows he's dead wrong for making them wear this, bruh. Nosuke low-key a baddie though, I can't lie. Anyway, Zenitsu was genuinely pissed. I'd be mad too. Nigga with 3 wives ordered me to dress like a damn girl. But deep down, Tengen realizes that this might not be all that simple. There's a chance that they might have to go up against an upper ranked demon, and he was right. First, Inosuke found a lead that his wife Makio was sick. What really happened though was that she ended up getting caught by a demon. Inosuke chased it down, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to stop it in time. At the same time, Zenitsu, who came in to check on a crying girl, came face to face with the demon herself. And just like Tengen said, she was in upper rank. Hey, yo, she was frying him, bruh. Called Zenitsu an ugly ass hoe, then told him he gotta die just for being ugly. But when he started pinching this girl's ear, Zenitsu stepped up. As a son of an African mother, I have to say, pinching someone's ear so hard that it starts bleeding is evil work. This girl gotta go. But yeah, I love Zenitsu. He's one of my goats, but he got cooked here, I can't lie. That backhand of doom has cooked many a nigga. This is Oiran Warabahime. At night though, she's known as Daki, Upper Moon 6. She doesn't have that rank for the fashion though. She's killed 7 Hashira so far, and now she knows that the Demon Slayers are here. Also, if I end up saying Dabi instead of Daki, I apologize. For some reason when I was writing this, I kept writing Dabi instead of Daki. I don't know, girl, I'm just dumb. But anyway, what I find funny though is how differently Muzan treats her versus everyone else. The way he treats her and the way he treats Akaza is exactly how fathers treat their daughters versus their sons. With Daki, he's all like, good job, you're gonna be the best, keep up the good work, while caressing her face. And with Akaza, it's, you bitch ass nigga, do a better job next time. Tanjiro was having the time of his life. Bro was doing so much work that they wanted him to stop. Anyway though, the next day, while meeting with Inosuke, they find out that Zenitsu's gone missing. Tengen told him, hey, I'm gonna be honest, y'all not built for this, go back home. But these two weren't going anywhere without their boy. Besides, as Inosuke said, they're kinda way now. real demon slayers. Tanjiro ended up deducing that the demon is probably using some sort of underground tunnel between the walls, and that's how they're kidnapping humans, since murdering them will be too much work. So they agreed to meet at the Inosuke's Ogimoto house to search. Before he leaves the Tokito house, Tanjiro pays his dues. The way around here, Koinatsu is so chill, bro. I love her. She was hella worried about the missing people since she was literally about to leave the next day to get married, but thanks to Tanjiro, she was able to be at peace. W mans. But after Tanjiro leaves, Daki makes her move, snatching her up as well. She's not the only one making moves though. Inosuke got impatient waiting for Tanjiro and decided to go off on his own. These Mighty Mice are hella cool, bro. Type of shit we're about to see in New York City in 2050. Tengen also finds out where Daki is and pulls up to run it. Tanjiro ends up getting to her first though, and I was like, oh, okay, this is in the Upper Moon 6, but maybe, just maybe, our boy can hold his own. He's gotten stronger since that Akaza fight, so just maybe.
Better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet, nigga.
Yeah, never mind, he's finished. One image can really say 1,000 words. Dude is shocked, horrified, and downright confused all the same. Bro got hit so hard that he got the wind knocked out of him and he thought that he couldn't move, but he told himself to lock in. If he couldn't move, he'd be dead. Obviously his body is numb because he just went Mach 3 through a few buildings. On top of that, bro is carrying Nezuko. Taking Nezuko off his back is like Rock Lee taking off his weights. Now he can cook. He pulls up with that water-breathing fourth form and clashes with Dabi, and he's pairing these belts efficiently. Up, down, and over. He even gets a slash on one of them to free Koinatsu before getting down slammed. Daki was talking about some ugly as you are. That wasn't bad. Like, damn, bruh. Can't even compliment a person normally these days. But Tanjiro knows he's got to tee up. All alone against Upper Moon 6. None of his homies are here to help. It's not a matter of if he can do it alone. He's got to do it, no matter what. In order to beat her, he's got to bring out the big guns. Hino Kamikagura. Before, he was unable to use multiple strikes in a row, but after his training, he knows he's got it. And with Daki walking him down, there's nothing he can do but set his heart ablaze. He slashes that belt, then pulls up on Daki. She backsteps the first slash, but that's no problem. This is a 2-course meal. Daki goes for the counter, but Tanjiro hits a Sonito, then comes in from up top. And once he sees that opening thread, he strikes. But Daki was on that. He was too slow. And to make it worse, that drawback was killing him. Almost got sniped right here. That recovery breathing came in clutch. Tanjiro wasn't the only one getting busy though. While he's going up against Daki, Inosuke was able to find a secret tunnel that led to the kidnapped villagers. This dude really is a Baki character stuck inside this show, bro. Cause what do you mean? He dislocated all his joints, wriggled his way through this tunnel like a worm, and somehow got to the location. As it turns out, Daki's belt is actually sentient. Imagine having a sentient Gucci belt. Anyway, but after saving Tengen's fine ass wives, along with Zenitsu, they were able to help him defeat it. Zenitsu really cold as hell when he's not Zenitsu. Tengen also ended up coming in to save them as well. After he found his other wife Hinatsuru, he was able to get to the location and pull up to save the day. Back to Tanjiro though. As he's fighting Daki, those belts that Tengen beat end up returning to her. And when Daki found out there was another Hashira to slime out, she was hype. Tanjiro should have known that this hit right here wasn't about to land. Anytime an anime character hits this pose, knowing good and well an attack's coming, they are weaving that 200% of the time. Hype might not be the correct way to describe this though. Geek may be better. She even transforms. What's about to transpire almost made me forget that she's 7-0 against Hashira, undefeated. Now Tanjiro's in a tight spot. Daki sent alone is making them sick, but Tengen and the others are on their way, so everything is good. Or it would have been if this nigga didn't show up. I can't stand niggas like these, bro. You are a regular ass civilian talking crazy like this. How are you gonna talk this much shit to a nigga with a whole sword? You were unarmed. What was his plan, bruh? Was he gonna tell bro to get off his lawn or something? Use his words and talk it out like an adult? Acting like Tanjiro or the demon a couple meters away can't just swashbuckle your ass in 2 seconds like one of those hood mandos from the UK. The Homeowners Association's strongest soldier really thought he was like that, bruh, when all he did was piss Daki off. And damn, this attack was wicked. She really took out an entire block with one slash. Injured Tanjiro, and he even cut this dude's hand off. This is why you don't start moving like a hero. As a regular ass dude, bro, you're a side character. Next time, stay in your house like a good boy. But Tanjiro was not about to let that slide. He told her ass to get back here. And when Tanjiro saw her try to get away, he said no sir. Grabbed her by the leg, then came in with that left hand slash, slicing off her leg, asking her why. why she tramples over human lives like they're nothing. Daki thought she heard those same words before, but it turned out to be Muzan's memories of Yoichi. You know how crazy it is to be so scared of a nigga that your memories of him in fear end up being seen by your subordinates? That's wicked. Seeing this, Daki gets into her bag and brings out her blood demon art, 8-layered OB slash. But Tanjiro said that's light work, sliced through with that burning bones summer sun. Even with those injuries, that boy was moving different, slashing, parrying, even had Daki trembling. Then he picks up the pace, Daki runs away, but peep that stare down. Tanjiro said she wasn't going nowhere, parried the slash, hopped down, and I thought he got it right here, but Daki's belt was too soft to cut. Tanjiro dodges the retaliation and sees that there are 13 belts. Normally he would dodge, but right now they're moving so slowly, and those are the exact words you want to hear when watching Tanjiro fight. He then brought all the belts into a single spot, tied them down, and Daki was like, "You think that's enough to stop me? I can loosen my belts anytime I want." Kamikagura, random bullshit, go!
He's fast.
Ball game, bitch.
Breathe, bro, breathe.
Damn, bruh. I was so mad when I first watched this. Go came so close just to have an asthma attack right at the end. Dabi was making me mad too. She wanna start yapping about how he's sorry for failing at the last second, and she wasn't just pissing her pants 2 seconds ago. Everyone acts tough when they're up for real, but now there's nothing he can do. Tanjiro is on his last legs, and all Daki has to do is take off his head. But then Big Nezuko is in the building. Popped her shit clean off too. Daki realized that this is the demon that Muzan was talking about. Look at this nigga, bro. Smooth criminal looking ass. Really got Daki lying on his lap. Saying some bullshit too. You're the only one I can turn to. Niggas just be saying anything. But God forbid Akaza breathes the wrong way, or else he's a worthless bum. Nezuko comes in for the kick, but Daki slices her leg off and gives her the Gojo treatment. She thought she had her down, but Nezuko was just getting started. I still don't really understand this transformation fully. Like, she go through puberty? Like,
whoa, Lloyd's got through puberty.
I don't know, but whatever she did, she was moving different. Quick flash step, then got her shit sliced off, but she moved through that and came up top for the Stomp the Yard special. Getting her back genuinely blown out by a 12-year-old girl is heinous work. Nezuko is really showing her who the real demon was. Stomped off her arm with a smile on her face too, bruh. Oh nah, she was genuinely violating her ass, bro. In her 100 years of being a demon, Daki never got done like this. Tried slicing her into pieces, but Nezuko grabbed her belt, stared her down, then burned Daki with her own blood. Then she came from up top with another down slam, kicked her face in, and put her in the dirt again. And oh nah, bruh, she had her ass in the air looking devious. After all this, I would have had to retire from being a demon forever. Kicked her up in the air like a soccer ball, sent her up and away for the oop, and peep that smile, bruh. That ain't Nezuko no more. Hit a spin kick so nasty, it knocked the wind out of her. But before Nezuko could do any more damage, Tanjiro pulled up. Very happy that he pulled up before she did any damage to the people, but not before she pummeled Daki. It's not looking good though. With Daki back on her feet, Tanjiro has a choice to make. He can stop persuading Nezuko and let her go wild, or face the consequences. But then, the Shine Master himself pulls up. Daki was trying to run the fade with bro, but as it turns out, he came in so fast that his slash didn't even register until 30 seconds later. Had Daki in shock, and I would be too. Fake ass upper moon, bro. Almost got fried by Tanjiro, absolutely obliterated by Nezuko, then one tapped by Tengen. How is your entire gimmick giving out belt to ass and you still can't do your job right? Those other Hashira must have been rocking that title for the fashion, because she really isn't like that. Luckily, Tanjiro was able to get Nezuko to calm down and sleep by singing a lullaby that his mother used to sing. And it seems like everything is good. Nezuko's sleeping, Tengen's rage baiting, everything is good. But something's wrong. Daki's head is off, but she won't shut the fuck up. She should have disintegrated long ago, but when she calls for her brother, something starts to make its way out of her body. And when Tengen goes for the slash, he realizes that he missed, and when he pulls up again, he gets slashed. Gyutaro, also known as Upper Moon 6, and Dabi's brother. Bro was out here glazing the hell out of Tengen, saying that since he was so handsome and over 6 foot, he must get all the hoes. Like, damn, bro, get the dick out of your mouth. And Tengen was all like, yeah, you're right. And not to brag, but I got 3 wives too.
Facts.
3 wives, 3 wives, 3 wives. Are you being dead ass, bro? You bitch ass nigga. That's unforgivable. This is the first and only time I have genuinely agreed with a demon. Hell yeah, bro. Get that greedy ass nigga out of here. Gyutaro starts off throwing those blood slashes with his sickles. Not only can he control those slashes individually, but they're loaded with poison. That's alright though. Tengen uses an explosion to get those civilians out of there, then blocks the other slashes. Then he brings out more bombs, throws them up, and blows up the crib. But they were able to block it with Daki's belt. Gyutaro continues his glazing, saying that Tengen must have been born with hella talent, but that's not the case. He's not mysterious like Yome or a prodigy like Muchiro. He was trained to be a shinobi since the day he was born. He had 8 siblings, and 7 of them died before he even turned 15. He's broken every ideology that a shinobi should abide by becoming a demon slayer, and he wouldn't have it any other way. Poison has started to take its effect, but Tengen was not going to slow down. He pulls up, Gyutaro reads the slash, dodges the next, but Tengen hits Dabi instead with a mean kick, blasting the taste out of her mouth. They try to strike back, but Tengen gets out those bombs. Gyutaro evades this one, but Daki dumbass ended up hitting another one, leading her to getting bombed. Add that to the Daki headless counter, bro. Is that number 2? Dumb asshole. Tengen then comes in for the slice, literally gripping the tip of his sword with his fingertips. That's insane, but Gyutaro's on that. But hey, him and Daki are gonna have to work for this win, now that our boys have pulled up. Tanjiro immediately knew that Gyutaro was one of them ones. He could barely breathe around his presence.
I could drop ties in this bitch, drop like flies in this bitch.
Didn't help that he found out that Gyutaro is 15-0 against Hashira. 15-0, bruh. Insane work. They start going at it again. Daki strikes first with the belt, but look at Zenitsu go. Send her up and away. Look at my boy, bruh. Looking hella tough. Gyutaro starts his attack as well. Tanjiro had to get thrown out the way before he got sliced. Since Gyutaro is now awake, Daki can sync up her attacks with him, which is going to be hella annoying. Tengen is doing his best, but between Daki's Obi strikes and Gyutaro's praying mantis moves is looking grim. Tanjiro was helping out though, saved Tengen from this slash, then he came in with that 5th form to make him move back. I can't even be mad at bro. He literally had to tie his sword to his hand to keep his grip, but they're about to have another chance to take Gyutaro down. Hinatsu comes in from off the bench with his kunai contraption from up top and shoots them down. And Tengen really ran through that junk like Derrick Henry didn't even care that he got hit. The kunai have a poison that only affects demons, meaning that if they get this next slash, they can win. Tengen comes in and slices off Gyutaro's legs and comes in for the kill along with Tanjiro, and they really almost had it. But Gyutaro is built different. Neutralized the poison, grew back his legs, then came in with those rotating singular slashes. Tengen had to kick Tanjiro away, but to make it worse, he ended up going after his girl. With Daki holding Tengen down, it looks like Hinatsu might be finished, but Tanjiro came in clutch. This dude runs on nothing but straight fumes and adrenaline. Got on his feet, parried those Daki slashes, then used a Hinokami Kagura water breathing fusion to come in with a slash. Gotta say, combining those two techniques is genuinely cool as hell. Now he has the defensive burst of water breathing along with the offensive power of Hinokami Kagura. And when Gyutaro comes in again, Tengen is finally free to go in for the slash. But as I keep saying, Gyutaro is just built different. Block that light work. And even when Tengen came in with the next shot, he quite literally ate the blade. He then attempts to use that spinning cyclone slash of his, so Tengen takes him away. And Tanjiro joins Zenitsu and Inosuke to take down Dabi. They gotta hurry though, because Tengen won't last much longer. And this is where Inosuke got into the zone. Thanks to Tanjiro joining, everything has slowed down, and the dual wielding king had to show him how it's done. The plan is this: Zenitsu's on guard duty along with Tanjiro, leaving Inosuke free to go for the kill. They weave the belts, block for Inosuke, then they make their move. Inosuke uses beast breathing, 8th form explosive rush, and while his underlings play kawaii levels of defense for him, he charges in. He then gets the Daki, but instead of straight up cutting her head off, he starts sawing her shit clean off, and it works. With that done, Inosuke decides to play keep away with her head so she can't get it back, while Tanjiro and Zenitsu head over to help Tengen. But when we come back to Inosuke, we see him get stabbed straight in the heart. But how? Tengen should have been there to fight. Oh nah, I can't lie, I'm disappointed in Tengen, bro. All that yap about, I'm the god of festivals, and not only do you get your hoe stolen, you lose your hand, your wife, and your life on the same night.
Bars.
Turned his ass into a statistic. I'm actually mad that Tanjiro was blaming himself for this too. Like he genuinely wasn't putting in the most work here. Fought Daki, saved Nezuko from crashing out, saved a bunch of villagers, helped fight Gyutaro, helped take Daki's head off. Like come on bruh, cut yourself some slack. Unfortunately though, the efforts of the Demon Slayers were not enough. Daki ends up using her attack to murk another block, and when Tanjiro wakes up, everything is burning. The entire district is damn near destroyed. At first, everything seems alright. Nezuko was still alive, and look at that smile. Bro is out here looking up with hope in his eyes, but Gyutaro shut that down. Daki deadass pissing me off, bro. Setting up there like a bad bitch, acting like she did something. Niggas be fake demons. Screaming for your brother to help you, like your life depended on it. After fighting the Demon Slayer's weakest Hashira and 3 teenagers. Shut that shit up! Tanjiro knew he was cooked. Inosuke got popped, Zenitsu got shot, Tengen got dropped, and now he's face to face with upper rank 6, without the ability to even lift up his arms. All the while, this dude calls him useless for being unable to protect his sister. Out here caressing his hair like a little boy that he picked up his hand and dislocated 2 of his fingers, and he was over here bitch slapping him too, like, bro, oh nah. And with no other option, Tanjiro does the only thing he can do. He runs. Wasn't running all that fast though. Imagine you're in a death or death situation, and the fastest you can skedaddle is a calm 2.54 miles an hour. Look at Daki annoying ass. It's finally like she did something. Shut that shit up, bruh. Didn't make it that far at all though. Gyutaro hawked his ass down DK style and sent him into a burning building. Bro was barely able to dodge the fire, then hightailed it again. I know this might not seem scary now, but imagine this scene in real life. Look at Gyutaro. Imagine the 5'8" demon built like a praying mantis, along with that whine ass waistline, hawking you down like it's nothing, while calling you a shameless coward as well. Had Tanjiro throwing candy, for heaven's sakes. Candy! Sticks and stones, nigga! Just let it go, bruh. It's over. Really popped him with that leg lift of doom, bruh. Damn. Even though Gyutaro thinks he's a bum, he still offers to make Tanjiro a demon, and he really has no choice, or else he will kill him and his sister. But if you know Tanjiro, you know that he never does things without reason, and this was honestly a masterclass. Bro came in with probably his meanest headbutt of the series to date, boomed him so hard it sent shockwaves, but as he boomed him, he hit Gyutaro with a kunai in his leg, letting him come down with that Hinokami Kagura slash. Daki saw this and knew something was wrong, tried helping her bro out, but it's too late. Zenitsu's finally back, blocks the slashes, then came in with that lightning breathing first form, Godspeed edition. This is it, their final chance. Both Zenitsu and Tanjiro on their last legs, Zenitsu literally, but Tanjiro can't hold on. Gyutaro gets back up and starts going ham. I gotta hand it to him though. Playing this good defense against an enraged Gyutaro is impressive, but not impressive enough. And as Gyutaro goes in for the kill, it looks like he's finally finished. How will Tanjiro Kamado make his way out of this one? This is still one of my favorite Demon Slayer moments ever. Cross arm block through the whole of his blade, while he got the other one in his mouth. What a play by Tengen. Gyutaro could not believe this. Then he came in with a blast that sent him away. Turns out he wasn't dead. Dude quite literally stopped his heart so the poison would stop flowing through the bloodstream. Out here using 300 IQ plays, and that boy Tengen was geeked. Smile on his face, he went straight at Upper Moon 6, turned his slashes into a musical score, and started moving like never before. Gyutaro was genuinely heated. I'd be mad too if a nigga turned my slashes into a song and started frying my shit with one arm. He pulls up and they clash, trading parries back and forth. Tengen gets kicked away, but that's no problem. Blocks the slashes and runs up on Gyutaro, throwing both of them into a building. Nigga was out here moving like a real demon, bruh. No breathing techniques, no nothing. Moving on straight raid. Tanjiro knows that this is the moment. No matter how long he holds out, Tengen is destined to fold first. He gotta slice Gyutaro here and now, and he locked in just in time. Gyutaro broke Tengen's sword train and gave him a nasty gut wound. Tengen struck back, cutting off his arm, but damn! His left frontal lobe and his eye are cooked, but he keeps pushing, telling Tanjiro to make his move. Tanjiro comes in from up top, but it's too late. Gyutaro's on that, stabbing him through the mouth. Now, I thought I was about to see some flash step action, but this nigga Tanjiro was genuinely moving different. Bro ate the stab, then used his entire body, heart and soul, to go in for the slice. Unlocked his Slayer mark right here too and started moving like never before. Gave us his most iconic frame right here too. Even though he's getting sliced, Gyutaro is calm. As long as Daki is still alive, he'll be aight. But he should have known that leaving anything to Daki would be a bad idea. While Zenitsu is holding her off, Inosuke comes back into the fray. He said some shit about rearranging his own guts to survive the stab, and honestly that's the type of bullshit that only Inosuke can do, so I'm not even surprised. And with that, our 3 boys are able to get their attacks off and call game. The funniest part about all this to me is the slow bounce and roll that these demons had took to get over to each other. I died laughing seeing this for the first time, bro. It's just so funny to me. But it's not over. As Tanjiro is fading in and out of consciousness, Gyutaro self-destructs. And it really would have been raps right here if that girl Nezuko didn't come in clutch once again. We really gotta give her the 6-man award for her performance in this arc, bro. She saved everyone. Inosuke was about to die, and she saved him. She saved Tengen too, even though I was low-key hoping that he kicked the bucket. Funny as hell, bro was 2 feet away from the grave, and he wasn't able to get out his last words. Even with his job being finished, Tanjiro was still putting in that work, getting the blood from the upper rank demon. Shout out Chachamaru. Anyway, as he and Nezuko are surveying the field, he hears Gyutaro and Daki arguing. Alive for now, but they're slowly starting to disintegrate. Daki got a lot of nerve being angry right now. How many times did she get her head spliced off? 4? 5? I lost count halfway through the fight. Let that Muzan talk, along with her Mickey Mouse hot hero record, gas her up. Gyutaro was mad as hell too, talking about how maybe if her bum ass wasn't so weak, he might have done something with his life. I mean, bro, you've been doing this hashira slaying shit for how long now? I would think that you would have these thoughts around like 70 years ago instead of now. He was about to say some real hurtful stuff too before Tanjiro came in and silenced him. And I cannot emphasize how much of a pure soul Tanjiro is. Mind you, this is the same guy who was calling him a weakling loser who couldn't protect his own sister. And he had him looking crazy too. On top of that, he stopped Nezuko from blasting Daki's face in as well earlier. He's just too nice, bro. This was me, I would've got it sturdy or some shit. Instead, he's out here playing therapist for these two. What a guy. He was spitting though. In the end, all these two will have is each other. In their backstory, we find out that these two were from the entertainment district. Gyutaro hated his life, and life hated him. He only found joy once his sister Ume came into his life. This is Daki. She was his pride and joy, and he'd do anything to protect her. After she was born, he felt like life was really on the up and up, but after Ume turned 13, things changed. Ume ended up stabbing a customer in the eye in self-defense, but the man she stabbed was a samurai, and for that, they burned her at the stake and left her barely alive. Even worse, the man who killed her stabbed him in the back, but he was not gonna go out like that. Flipped over, stabbed the woman, and killed her. Then he finished off the man. Stumbling through the streets with his half-dead sister, he was saved by Doma, given a chance to become a demon, and you already know he took that. But the only regret that Gyutaro had as a human was Ume. If he never taught her his way of life, she could have been a respectable Oiran, living her life peacefully. But even so, even though Ume had a chance to walk towards the light, she still decided to stick with her brother, and together, they made their way off towards hell. First off, damn, that was so sweet, bro. W siblings. And second off, fuck you being Daki had a chance to go to heaven. Hell nah. We letting anyone in now. Get Queen Vaughn the hell out of there, bro. 100 years of straight killing innocent people. Can't say it wasn't unwarranted, but still. Anyway, as it is, Tengen has decided to retire. To be honest, I can't blame him. And in fact, I'm actually proud of him. Sure, he may be the weakest Hashira, and sure I enjoy slandering him, but getting to retire after being a shinobi and a demon slayer, 2 of the most deadly jobs in the world, right behind being a DoorDash employee, is quite a feat. Now he can spend the rest of his days running solo squads with his wives. It's not like he doesn't have a replacement. He's got the perfect swordsman, fit to take his place, Tanjiro. But yeah, that's it for the entertainment district. Probably my favorite arc in the series, but I wouldn't mind going over the other arcs either. So, if y'all want a Mugen Train video, just ask me in the comments. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank y'all for watching. I love you. Goodbye.